All right, man. Torture Talk. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. So today I'm going to be talking about DJ Mustard saying that he would never work with Drake. But people pulled up an old video of him saying that he chased Drake around and he wanted to work with Drake. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying that that's who he wanted to work with his album that came out. So we're going to get into that. This come courtesy of academics. You know what I'm saying? So either way, look, this is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. All my beautiful single ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas over here, shoot your shot, nigga. Y'all know where to find the ones at. This is the 12 o'clock show, so you should be up. You should be up. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. If you want to donate to the channel, links will be on the screen. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content that's absolutely free. They call me the hidden gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers, almost 10,000. I'm trying to get to 20,000 before the month is over. That's a hard feat. Inside joke, you know what it is. But if I can't, 1 million before the year is out, we're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank everybody over here, everybody in the comment section, everybody. Y'all made this happen. We all in here. We all a family. We together. We might agree. We might disagree, but we all here together. That's how it is, as long as we agree to disagree. All right, so let's get to it, man. No more talking, nigga. No more talking, nigga. Let's go. All right, man, let's go.
Let's get to actually some shit, man. What's going on with DJ Mustard, bro? So DJ Mustard just came out and he did an interview with the LA Times. Now, remember I told you I had a conversation with DJ Mustard. This was a conversation I had after, you know, he was basically tweeting out some stuff. Let me see. DJ Mustard, Drake, academics. Like, let's go back to these tweets. So remember when Mustard came out and said this? You know, I announced that he was selling 18,000, and Mustard said Drake is the Malcolm X of white people. And academics, make sure you post Gordo's first week since Drake.
I wonder what he mean by that. Drake is the Malcolm X of white people. What does he mean by that? I need to look that up. He's the Malcolm X of white people. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't. But let's keep it going.
Thought he did a thing with making him drop on the same day as me. He says, this is Drake bots for the Nation of Drizlam. He said, I'm not mad on my son basketball game, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I talked to Mustard that day, and Mustard was really convinced. He's like, yo, listen, Drake is in his feelings. He's super upset. He's mad that he lost this battle, and he's doing really weird shit. He's like, don't you see it? I said, like, what do you think he's doing weird? He's like, do you think all these like LA dudes are getting their shows canceled at this one place he owns in Canada? He said, that's one. He says, number two, I'm the producer of Not Like Us. And I've just been seeing a whole bunch of weird stuff that has to do with him, even behind the scenes. He's like, bro, do you think that Gordo's date just moved to that particular whatever? By the way, I spoke to Drake about this.
Okay, so before he goes on, how do I feel about that? Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. This is what y'all gotta understand, right? This is what y'all gotta understand. Drake is a very petty person. And he does things as like an inside joke. You know what I'm saying? And he knows this. Drake knows this. So when people like academics get up here and they say certain things and they defend Drake on certain things, I look at it and I say to myself, that's cap, because this nigga Drake, let's be clear here, he blocked like 4 people from doing a show at his venue, or a venue that he has something to do with. And why would he not tell somebody to drop or do something towards, he said, look, I'll be on 2 of your songs, but I need you to drop this album on this date when this guy drops his album. Why wouldn't he do that? Jay-Z did that to Nas over and over again. Even when they wasn't beefing, he did it. Time Nas dropped something, Jay-Z dropped something. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people don't even pay attention to it. But why wouldn't he do that? He's been doing slimy shit for a long time. You telling me that Drake wouldn't do something like that? He's been doing slimy shit for a long time. He's a slime doodle ball. That's what he is.
And I can tell you exactly what I said to him. I said, Drake, I don't even know if you would tell me the truth, but I'll ask anyway, right? And the reason why I said tell me the truth, because if Drake was really doing some evil maniacal shit, like, why would he be like, yeah, I'm doing some evil maniacal shit, right? Like, he's not going to be like, yeah, of course I'm doing the evil maniacal. No, he's going to be like, I don't know what's going on.
Well, you wouldn't tell us if he was. You wouldn't tell us. If Drake came and told you something, you would 100% not say what he said to you. You said that on the other podcast, on the other show. You said that you wouldn't tell you wouldn't tell. Now, if it was something that had nothing to do with you, you had to go do it on your own, yeah. So obviously, if Drake told somebody else something and you found the messages, you would probably put the messages out. But if it was told to you, yeah, you wouldn't tell. Like, come on, man, stop it.
Right? So I basically said, bruv, like, I'm kind of asking this, but I'm not really expecting, like, for you to, like, tell me the truth, right? I'm expecting.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You niggas is wild. So you're asking a man, but you're not expecting them to tell you the truth. Why are you asking then, nigga? What are you asking for? You should, whenever you ask somebody a question, you should expect them to tell you the truth every time they tell you something. Not preface it by saying, well, I'm gonna ask you this, but I ain't expect you to tell me the truth. But did you, like, then the nigga gonna lie to you if you ain't expect them to tell you the truth? Come on, bro. Like, y'all niggas be molding and shaping conversations to go towards a lie for just so you can feel better and you can attack people with it. So you can say, well, I talked to Drake. And you'll leave out the part that you just said that you told him, well, I ain't expecting you to tell me the truth. But you'll leave that part out. But you'll say, I talked to Drake and he said that wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? But you basically walked into it and had him walk into telling you a lie. You set it up for a lie so you could feel good. And now when you go back to Mustard or whoever you arguing with, you could use that and say, yeah, he told me that was a lie, bro. He didn't do that. Like, come on, man.
Hear an answer. But anyway, the answer he gave me was this. He says, academics, please listen to me clear. He says, I want to quote him directly. He says, I'm not that broke to be given a fuck about trying to have someone drop on the date that DJ Mustard is dropping.
This has nothing to do with money. That's how I know he's bullshitting. Academics, I don't know if you caping for Drake or maybe Drake just told you that and you're saying that's garbage and you know it. This has nothing to do with money because if it did, he would not sneak this. He would not do anything that comes to battling. He won't say nothing because this has nothing to do with money. This is about ego and pride. That's what it's about. It's about being petty. Has nothing to do with money. Why would you mention money when someone asks you, oh, well, I wanted to drop on his date? No, you're trying to step on his rollout. You're trying to step on his release date. That's what that is. That has nothing to do with money. And I would even argue that you would even do it even more because you got money and you don't need it. That's the thing. You don't need it. So obviously you're going to do that. You're going to step on somebody's rollout because you don't need it. Even if you fail, you can still fail and still do it.
Like, basically he's just saying, my nigga, I'm Drake. Why the fuck would I care about DJ Mustard's album? You know what I mean? Like, basically that's what.
Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. DJ Mustard just produced probably the biggest song. Matter of fact, the biggest song of the year. Probably the biggest song of the decade, to be honest with you. He produced a song that literally surpassed all Drake songs. How you gonna say that I'm Drake and that's that ego talking. I got money. Why would I do that? I'm Drake. Why would I do that? I don't need to do. Why would I step on DJ Mustard, the guy that actually produced a song that's calling me the PDF file and a colonizer, and everybody's singing it? Why would I want to step on his rollout? Why would I want to do that? That's stupid. I'm Drake. I'm the biggest artist ever. Like, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
With the like, his comment was like, dude, do you think that, like, nigga, he's like, he literally says, he's like, I'm not broke. I wouldn't give a fuck about this guy dropping an album. So essentially, he denied that, you know, and I don't even know if he has that authority. Like, is Gordo?
I don't know about that either. I'm saying that if there's a will, there's a way with Drake. And if he could do it, if he say, look, I don't care. I just need you to drop this on this date. I'll do 2 songs for you, but my demands is put this out on this date, or to put this out when this guy drops his album. That's what I need you to do. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes, as much as academics say certain things, he's not in the industry. You know what I'm saying? He's not. He could say he talked to people that's in the industry, but he's not in the industry. He's not. He's on the outside looking in. He has a plug inside, but he's not in the room. You got to understand this. So all the information that he's getting is from someone else. And you know what happens when people pass down information, it gets misconstrued. So if he's talking to Drake directly, Drake's not in charge. So it could be Drake could have talked to one of his record heads or somebody that's above him and said, look, I did a song with Gordo and I want him to drop it on this day. And they could say, okay, cool, no problem. They do this shit all the time. You know that. Come on.
Just saying, hey, Drake, when do you want me to drop? And Drake's like, nah, drop on Mustard Day. Anyway, that's what he told me. But, yeah, Mustard was convinced that, you know, Gordo dropped on his date for Drake to try to shit on him. Drake gave Gordo 2 songs and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you know, I did invite Mustard on to
I want to say this. Another thing, too. Is maybe y'all can help me out in the comments. Is Gordo a producer? Because if he is, it makes sense that Mustard would say that. If Gordo is a producer, then at 100% it makes sense. 100%. 100%.
Like, clear up a lot of things. He did say he was down to come on, but we haven't gotten on yet that he could actually answer to these. But he did do an LA Times interview. And the LA Times interview that he did, he actually talked about, it's this right here. Let me just allow it. So this interview is Mustard on Fatherhood, his new album, and the world stopping, Not Like Us, right? So basically he's talking about this track a lot. I could read through it really quickly, but we're going to get to the part about Drake. He says, yes, Mustard saw the viral video of the Amazon delivery driver dancing in the street to Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. I think we've seen that. Have y'all all seen that video, by the way? It was like a viral video. It's viral. That's what they're talking about. He said he saw the kid in the blue dress shirt wilding out to the song in a clip from a recent Kamala Harris rally. But it said the moment that really hit home for the producer whose work on Not Like Us, who helped Kendrick Lamar land the knockout blow. Knockout blow? Okay. Knockout blow in the historical battle with Drake was watching.
Come on, bro. It was a knockout blow. You know it. Chill out.
His 9-year-old daughter perform a routine to the track in a group recital at a dance camp the other day. She was right in front, and I'm like, yo, you guys are dancing to a diss song about Drake at school. He recalls with a laugh. He said, that was the best shit ever. He said, a festive, if savage, takedown is set to deviously catchy horn lick, Not Like Us, has been virtually impossible to avoid since it dropped late on a Saturday afternoon in May. If you heard it that evening, you know exactly where you were. Vaulted immediately to the top of the Billboard Hot 100 since then, racked up over 1 billion streams on Spotify and YouTube. Led to think about the pieces of, well, blah, 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 okay. In an era of increasingly cultural niche, all right, anyway. The main part is, let me get to the Drake part. So, He says, not that anything could really compete with a song so powerful like Kendrick performing 5 times in a row at his all-star Juneteenth concert at Inglewood's Kia Forum. Crowd-pleasing flex, all the more remarkable given the song accuses Drake of being a pedophile and a cultural colonizer. He says, I was right by the stage looking up at him while he was performing that night, and it was like everybody was getting healed. Oh my God, says Terrence Martin, a well-connected musician and producer that's worked with Lamar and
Terrence Martin's fire. Was it Kasami Washington, Terrence Martin, Thundercat? Yeah, they're all fire. They're all fire. You know what I'm saying? Look them dudes up. They're all fire. Man.
Dog, among other West Coast giants. The biggest gangsters were in the room crying. What the fuck? Crying and hugging. Not because they were feeling good about burying Drake. It was just about everybody being in the same room, having a good time. And that was the first time he played it, Martin says. Every time he did the song, it triggered a different emotion. Mustard had no sense that his beat for Not Like Us was destined for greatness, constructed around a sped-up snippet of I Believe to My Soul by the late jazz and R&B saxophonist Monk Higgins. It was one of the many tracks he texted Kendrick Lamar in hopes of collaborating someday. He remembers that Kendrick Lamar hearted that particular message in their chat, but didn't know how the rapper had used the instrumental until Not Like Us came out amid the beef with Drake.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. So he sent him the beat, I don't know how long ago it was, and he probably was working on it but didn't have it ready yet, or he probably kept it in his mind. Who knows? But yeah, it's great.
Then it was like the world stopped. I was on a freeway going to a baby shower, and when I got there, there was a party next door, ironic, and they were already playing it. After the baby shower, he flew to Las Vegas to DJ for a gig, and he did play the song himself that night. Hell yeah. Asked whether he has a favorite line in the Kendrick Lamar song, Mustard grins. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching, he says. You know how crazy that is to say to somebody?
That line's fire. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of those ones right there. That's one of those ones. And you drop the beat out too? Yeah, fire.
2016, Mustard opened or appeared on the Breakfast Club radio show, and he said, I don't want no problems with nobody. He insisted that his old friend YG was the only rapper who he'd produced a diss song for. I've seen a clip, kind of funny. He says, I don't want to be a part of no bullshit, but this is Kendrick Lamar. It's different. This is history. Of the Compton-born Lamar, who won a Pulitzer Prize for his 2017 album, Damn, Mustard says he's just a genius. He does the unthinkable every time, and on a human level, just as a normal person, I like his style. Mustard admires the fact that rather than engage in a hurly-burly of social media, Lamar will disappear from public view for long stretches of time. His whole mystique gives me the same vibes as Prince. Even now, the guy has not posted anything. I told him, I don't know how you do that shit. Me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm number one. Indeed, Mustard got into with Drake's audience on X this month after some mocked his first week sales of Faith of a Mustard Seed, which led Mustard to call Drake the Malcolm X of white people and describe the rapper's hyper-motivated stand army as a nation of Drizlam. These guys don't go to sleep. All they do is tweet, 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 he says. That's where the nation of Drizlam...
I guess that's what he means by that. The Malcolm X of white people, the nation of Drizlam. But I don't know. Maybe that's just his opinion, but I would argue that Malcolm X... That's another story for a different day. Definitely Malcolm X, even though he was a part of the Nation of Islam, it was really more Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? In Farrakhan, there was a little more than Malcolm. Once Malcolm went to Mecca and he seen the difference, came back, he was on some different shit. So still, even though he still was representing, but I wouldn't use Malcolm X as the analogy in that. That's just more, it would be more of a Elijah Muhammad, like for real.
Came from. I said in a joking manner, but I guess on Twitter, it looked like I was mad. He laughs. Drake should use that phrase. I won't charge him for it. He said, could Mustard ever see him producing a song for Drake? Mustard says this, I don't think I want to make a song with that dude. He's a strange guy. Also strange in Mustard's view, The former president, who's branded as weird by Democrats, shares something with the get a load of this tone of
All right, so I don't really care about that.
not like us. He says, I mean, they got some weird cases too. Mustard says of Trump and his associates, quote a line from Kendrick Lamar's song about a member of Drake's crew who's been accused of assault. Essentially, what's the important part here is that this paragraph, could Mustard ever see himself producing a song for Drake? He says, I don't think I want to make a song with that dude. He's a strange guy.
All right, so how I feel about that? He's a producer. So even if he did work with him, I think I'll put it to you like this. After you produce Not Like Us, you making a song for Drake is weird. That's weird. I'm sorry. You chose your side. And this is not, now, if Drake and Kendrick was to somehow reconcile and get past it, which I don't think is ever going to happen, then yeah, but I don't think that, I think you are the focal point of, you're one of the reasons why we're at today. So you working with him is just, that's just working backwards. It would, I don't know, it would just look, you would look even worse than both of them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think Drake would even accept anything from you at this point.
Wow. Interesting. Now, quickly and obviously, Drake fans got to pull it up like, yo, well, that wasn't your thought right before the beef, right? And a lot of people pointed out that right before Drake, Mustard, that Mustard was singing a different tune. Apparently, he had appeared on several broadcasts where he spoke about Drake and, he spoke supposedly highly complimentary, right? Listen to this.
Ella was obviously easy. Ty was easy. It was hard.
Is there anybody you tried to get for the album besides Lil Baby that you couldn't get him?
I tried to get.
No.
I tried to get Drake, but
Did he ignore you?
nah, he didn't ignore me.
He took the call?
He didn't take the call. I called a lot of times.
What'd he do?
I seen him a couple times. He's like, man, send me something. I'm like, man.
Where? When?
Where I seen him like Delilah's. I'm like, yo, I got the songs called 100 Bands. He's supposed to be on 100 Bands. I'm like,
oh, man.
The song's called 100 Bands, man. I need you on it, man. I got Meek, YG. That 21 was on it at the time.
Mm-hmm. He got a song from 0 to 100. I think he got a freestyle over 100 bands. Andre got a freestyle over 100 bands. I think he do. I'm not sure.
And who else? And Quavo.
He'd have
like,
bodied that too.
Went crazy. He would have went so crazy.
Yeah.
So I call Future. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get Drake. He's like, I'm gonna play it for him. I call Chubbs too. I'm like, so I see him like a weekend or something. I'm like, yo, I sent this song. It's called 100 Bands. I really want you on it. He like, all right, cool. Just get it to Future. So Future's right behind him. I said, hey, I called you already. You told me you was gonna play it. You didn't play it, but just play it for him though. He said it. He said play it. He looked back at me and said, yeah, play it for me. So
I don't know, man. I let me say how I really feel. Like, I think sometimes you niggas treat this dude like he's Michael Jackson or some shit. Like he's like, it's like I don't know if that's Angie Martinez in the background. She's like key and ka, and it's like, I don't know. It's just weird to me how he's just a rapper. He's just a musician. He's nobody special to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe some of y'all, maybe it has to be his riches. It has to be he hasn't done anything of any significance that I would say he moved Black culture and he helped people through this time and he paid for world hunger and advocated for peace in the Middle East or whatever, or he went to Chicago and took all the guns out of there and persuaded the kids to stop shooting each other. Like, he hasn't done nothing for you guys to be acting as if this guy walks on water or some shit. This shit is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's not what that's about, but I don't know. I just feel weird when they get so upset. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me.
I get to the
You're the bill collector.
a month later, I see him. I'm like, hey, you just said something? No. Send me something. I'm like, send you. All right.
Nah, he
Probably
playing
just
with
not
you.
my time yet.
He
but
playing
I'm
with you.
like,
He
all
playing with you.
One day it'll come. I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna give up though, so it'll be good.
He will. Attention artist, Mustard will run up on
Yeah,
you.
because I don't care how you look at me. I'm all right.
He will find you.
I'm gonna call. Oh well.
I would have loved to hear Drake on 100 Bands.
I would love to hear Drake on any beat. That I
Yeah, well,
do.
then there's that.
It's amazing. Drake, still waiting.
It's not too late.
It's not too late. We can do a remix.
There's definitely a remix spot for you.
For sure.
Well, congrats on the album, Friday.
Yeah, so apparently that's what he said then. And hey, you know, I think Mustard feels a way that he thinks that Drake was, you know, kind of shading him or doing some weird stuff. And truth be told, you know, I don't think this clip means that he can't say what he said now. Because just having a clear thought of mind and a clear train of thought, yeah, maybe back then, maybe they weren't best friends, but Drake was neutral with the dude. Drake kind of don't fuck with the guy now, right? And, you know, I actually believe Drake on this one, that I don't think Drake was like, yo, drop on the day Mustard's dropping.
You believe anything Drake say. Cut it the fuck out. Anything Drake says, you believe it. Anything. Drake could literally say he was sleeping on the moon, you know what I'm saying, with 3 alien bitches last night, and you would get on your podcast and defend him like Johnny Cochran that you are. You would defend him. It's crazy.
Because truth be told, Gordo makes house music. Gordo does house music.
He's a producer though.
Like, nobody cares about a house music's album's first sales, unless it's a rapper dropping that, like a Drake. But Gordo, if you guys don't know, that's DJ Carnage.
But okay, see, this is how you know these niggas be capping. So him saying nobody cares about his music, but you also got to understand that you were the one that's saying Drake has this stimulus package, the Drake stimulus package. So no matter what it was, who it was, and where they were at, once Drake is on it, it's not, remember you said it's not that person's project. It's now a Drake project. So him being on 2 songs on the album, obviously he thinking that Drake's going to blow him up. It's not just him being on the house. And didn't Gordo do something on the other albums that he did? He did some other shit on what's that? The Corny John Club album he did.
Carnage. DJ Carnage was when he was a hip hop producer and before he fully transitioned to just being like completely house music. Gordo is his new moniker because all he does is house music, right? So Drake giving him a track there or whatever and him dropping on the same day as Mustard, I don't think that's comparable. They're not hip hop albums, right? However, Mustard feels different. So I agree with Drake when he's like, bro, do you really think that I'm like trying to compete like DJ Mustard, my nigga? The nigga sold 18,000. You know what I mean? No. Like, I agree with him.
Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like you really defending this dude. And this dude really, oh, you think I'm trying to, he only sold 18,000. Like, yeah, stop, bro. It could be a dude who sells 1 copy that Drake doesn't fuck with, and Drake will try to shit on him, bro. That's just the ego in him, bro. That's what he is. He's an egomaniac, bro.
That, but I can see how Mustard probably has felt, because and like many other artists, I could see Schoolboy Q, I could see all these other guys who probably feel like even if Drake didn't have a direct hand in all the stuff that's happened, they probably were like, yo, what the fuck? Like, shit's kind of looking weird. Maybe Drake's pulling some moves. Shit, this guy's in his feelings, and shit, he's trying to do shit to me. Nigga, whether I showed up on the stage at that show or I produced the song, nigga, go get mad at Kendrick. Don't get mad at me. So I get why Mustard might feel, you know, like still like whatever.
Come on, man. How you gonna say go get mad at Kendrick? Don't get mad at me. Like, how you gonna say that? How you gonna say Drake has the right to say? Because, well, no, obviously you ain't saying that. You're saying, wait, I'm confused. Are you saying that Drake is saying it, or are you saying, I'm acting like this nigga right here. But, yeah, let's keep it going.
I can't knock him for standing on it, though. Pause. There's so many rappers who are playing the 50 on this. Like, they're playing the middle. They're kind of rocking with Kendrick right now, but if Drake comes back bigger and better and is, killing shit like he always does, they want to leave open the room of them being able to work with Drake. At least.
Cut it the fuck out, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out. Let's be clear here. I want y'all to understand something. Drake will never be what he was. Never. Will he have another hit? Yes. But he will never be what he was, ever. I'm going to end it right there. Y'all could go watch the rest on his channel. Yeah, man, I agree. I agree with DJ Mustard. People change. So what? He said that on the Angie Martinez show. Who cares? So what? People change. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's like finding out something about somebody and you don't fuck with them no more. You know what I'm saying? And he's a producer, and this is before all that happened. So he's a producer. So obviously, if he produce, if he likes, maybe he likes Drake's flow. Maybe he thinks Drake, is a really good rapper. Maybe that's how he feels. But for me, I just look at this shit like, I'm standing with Mustard on that. No, I don't want to work with that dude. Nah. He went against Compton. He went against Cali. No. Not doing it. You go against Kendrick, you go against Cali. That's how, and some niggas are stand doing it. That's just that. That's that. Some people take that as an opportunity to bring unity. And y'all can't be mad at that. I'm sorry. You can't be. So either way, man, it's 12 o'clock show. 6 o'clock show coming up, man. Y'all go get y'all some lunch on y'all break and all that good stuff. I'll see y'all tonight, man. Also, too, after our show, make sure y'all catch those episodes, man. They're a little bit different from what I be talking about on here. So, tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all agree, y'all disagree with some of the topics I'll be talking about after hours. Some nights they'll come out, some nights they won't. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. All right, man. See y'all. Peace. Bye.